kids are changed when they come out here and experience nature. And some of them don't get that opportunity in their everyday life. Their eyes are opened and they realize there's this whole world out here. Kids are naturally curious, but sometimes that curiosity is not nurtured. Out here, their curiosity is nurtured. We take every grade out here on our nature trail, and every year there's a theme and there's a whole curriculum that's designed to create these experiences. The things that have become the most powerful parts of the program are things that happened after the kids started coming out here, not just once, but coming year after year. The kids started really developing deep connections with the land. It wasn't just a trail, it wasn't just a place to get outdoors, it was like, this is our place.
And some of you noticed their eyes were right here. The reason is eyes on the front, they like to hunt, eyes on the side, they like to hide.
You know, it's one thing to learn reading, writing, math in the classroom, but I love that LATO allows our students to go outdoors. If they know about the plants and animals that live here, if they know about their watershed, then hopefully they're going to care about making sure that those things are taken care of in the future.
There are a lot of really cool environmental education programs, but many of them happen outside of school and they are sometimes expensive. We get the kids that they might not ever have the chance to go in nature the way we do. It's life-changing.
Honestly, I think this was the start to some major things in my life. It got me really comfortable in public speaking. I'm doing something important here, and it's led me on this path that I wouldn't probably have done if I hadn't have been here. Coming to school, you know, you're stuck in a classroom all the time, but by coming out here, I think it brings us back a little bit to nature.
This program allows students sometimes that we wouldn't normally see shine in the classroom, shine outdoors. You know, whether that it's because they have a love of nature already or they just have that gift to speak to their peers.
The kids were so proud of what they knew, and we said, who better to guide that experience than the kids? The idea of what we call now Oak Ambassadors was born kind of organically out of that, wanting to share this trail and have the kids actually be the ones that share it.
One thing that I love that I've seen them grow in is their ability to be better at public speaking and be leaders within their class and then also outside within the community. And as a parent, it's so cool to see your kid built up in that way.
It makes you think a lot more about what's actually happening. It's before LATO, you're you walk past it oh cool. Now you're oh, I know exactly what that is. You can relate to it.
I like it because whenever you used to look at things and you're oh look, it's a tree, but now when you look at things you're oh, that's a cool type of tree.
It's made them feel more confident. It's made them feel like they're not passengers on a bus. They're capable of driving their own bus. It's been an amazing journey, and I hope that it keeps going. I mean, this is 17 years in, and to see it become what it has become, I just hope that it will keep going and keep growing in different directions and continue to have a really powerful impact on the lives of our children. We want kids that grow up to practice that interconnectedness and how we need to depend on each other, and that comes through relationships that we build between the kids and the land, between the kids and each other. This is something that can make a difference in not just our children's lives, but in a larger community.